Viewers, woohoo! Welcome back, Shark TV, episode whatever we're up to. Don't know.
5, I think.
How are you, great man?
Look, I'm okay. I'm a bit sad.
What was that?
I had to go to work today. And look, we've got an absolute cracker interview later on. I'm just trying to contain myself because it's going to be massive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, something that I didn't know about.
No, we're starting a bit downbeat now. We're just,
that's okay.
Before we come
I do know what you're on about. I'm just sort of playing, just easing into it.
Before we come on here, we were laughing a bit of rude jokes, but yeah.
How was the weekend?
No, it was okay. Okay. Trotted along to Hanson's Reserves.
Did you? Oh, did you? Yeah.
Didn't see the boy band anywhere.
No?
No.
Nothing playing?
No.
No, I thought it was a great weekend.
What was that?
Oh, I sat home and the viewing at Hanson's Reserves was shit house, so I went home and watched the Royal Wedding.
Congratulations, mate. Get yourself on the winners list on Sunday.
Don't mind that.
Couldn't coach pigs to be dirty, but you're not a bad bloke.
I was no good at basketball either. Righto, let's push on with that crap. Here we go. 19.5s. Robbie Davis's mob. He's just starting to wind up a little bit.
Ever since Chirkop come back. That's what he told me to say anyway.
No, I don't agree with that at all. It's nothing to do with him whatsoever.
I think it's all about Muhammad Ali.
I agree totally.
Muhammad.
The Hillside Sharks, 14-13-97, defeated Craigieburn 8-4-52.
52.
Now, if my memory serves me correctly, we were at DS Aiken around about round 1. Cast your memory back. Yes. It was our first Canteen tour.
It was round,
It was our round 1, yeah. Craigieburn on that day up at DS Aiken actually beat us.
Oh, there you go.
And so we got a little bit of revenge back and we've won quite comfortably.
Just out of interest, they haven't got two sides?
I don't believe so, no. So they've won. Anyway, goals. Robbie's boy. Robbie Davis's boy.
Nath
Davis kicked free.
Not Nath Brown.
No, Nath Davis kicked free. Our boy, our newer kicked 2. Muhammad, the boxer, he's kicked 2 as well. Everyone loves a good Chirkop, 2.
Ben's cousins.
Yeah, I like it. 1. Who's that?
Fakiola.
1. Attard, Nadone.
Nadone.
Is that right? Will he like that or not? I don't give you stuff,
bad
really.
luck. Good on you,
Nadone 1 and Mullins 1.
Good on Mullins. He's not a bad kid. Mullins, I think he got named best on ground.
Did he?
Well, I don't know.
We wouldn't know because...
Robbie Davis. For the love of God. Give us a best player, mate, will you?
Yeah, just give us 1.
Something.
Yeah. Miffo, best on ground, didn't even play.
No. Rob Gray was okay from the goal square.
Was he?
He just comes off the bench, plays in the goal square to protect the rig.
You just love that interview, don't you?
Do.
Very good. Righto, now, as you all know, we're at Airport West. We're at Hanson's Reserves, just next door to Etzel's Reserves, right? And we had to go and catch up. Well, we wanted to go and catch up with a couple of legends of the Airport West Footy Club. And we went straight to the top of the charts and we got one old Keithy.
Old Keithy. He was
running the original ever Airport West green bomber jacket. Is that what you'd call it?
It was more like I don't know.
It wasn't a cardigan.
No,
just one step up. But anyway, he was running the original.
The original white leather sleeve.
Loved it. Absolutely magnificent. Joe, if you wouldn't mind just dropping in Keithy's interview for us, please. Fire away. Viewers, on set. We're at Hanson's Reserves.
Not Etzel, Hanson.
No, Etzel's out there. Hanson's out there.
Here. Eagles.
I tell you what, just a bit of a brief to the viewers. Best club rooms we've been in.
So far,
how good are these? They're very good social rooms.
Let's not bag away the Craigieburn function room was okay at the side, but these are pretty good.
Righto, fair enough. Now listen, we've been hooking around here. Now we've gone and got Dawn Zeros, a very good friend of ours, has just nominated a couple of legends, and we're going to start right from the very, very top.
Mate.
Who have we got? We've got Keith Daisley, who's going to join us right now.
Good on you, Keith. Come on in, mate.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
That's all right. Very well. Move in.
Thanks for joining us, Keithy.
All right.
Now, Keith.
Yep.
Welcome to Shark TV to start with.
Yep.
Now, how long have you been here at the Airport West Football Club?
Oh, about 1978, something like that.
Is it? How's your mathematics?
That was 40 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Now, you've seen a fair bit of success here at Airport West. There's been a few premierships. Do you remember a fair few of those, Keith?
Yep. Yeah, probably the 85 one was the start of it all, and then the 92s and 93s, and
Pretty good team. Pretty good team.
Des English arrived around that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, Des coached us in the 85,
Yeah.
Better than Ian Denny?
Yeah, well...
Absolutely, I agree.
Oh, look, I like Ian Denny. He was great.
So do I, and if he likes himself more than anyone else.
Yeah,
yeah.
Keith's telling us too.
Oh, you too, Keith. Yeah. Very good. Now, Keith, the big question we like to ask when we go around to opposition clubs is that who is in your eyes, the best player ever to pull on the Eagles jumper?
Well, I'd say the oldest one was Gary Thomas, and modern day times, I'd say we have to go for Ange or Ange Gentili, something like that.
Yeah, Ange Gentili was just such a superstar. I read some this morning on the internet there that he'd played 416 games or something like that. Ange had to break the record. It's an amazing effort.
Yeah, it's a great effort.
It's absurd. 400 games. They're 20 year games. There's 20 odd years of playing footy,
That's
mate.
true.
So Gary Thomas was the best player you've seen. What position did he play when he was here?
Oh, he was an on-baller. He was all over. He was,
Anywhere he wanted.
yeah.
He was that good. He just
Great
put his
player.
magnet on there. Would have been magnets back then, would they, Cody?
Yeah. Well, he even won a best. Well, he won a best and fairest in the league, and he got. He didn't get it because he was supposed to have been paid for money. So.
Oh, is that right? They didn't give it to him?
No, didn't give
Bloody
it to him.
hell.
Just would have paid him for beer myself.
Oh, word, my word.
Yeah.
Righto, now we've got a few lined up here ready to go.
Yeah,
Keith,
righto.
So, Keith,
you're right. Yeah, now,
before
listen,
you go,
we
mate.
didn't tell you, when we sign off on Shark TV, we go
Give
like
it a
that.
bit, mate.
You able to do that for us? Just look down the camera.
Give it to the camera.
Signing off, Shark TV. Good idea, mate. Thanks,
Keith,
mate.
he was a bit nervous, but he
Blue
soon
Stones.
warmed up, didn't he?
He did.
He
No,
warmed
he
right
did.
up.
Oh, what, I've got to do it now? Now?
Now.
Yes, Keithy, let's go. Come on.
With the brill cream going and
He was
everything.
good, wasn't he?
He loved it.
No, he was good. He was good. He bought, and after that interview, he brought over the 50th year anniversary booklet, and he's running me through a few of the pages, pointed out Gary Thomas and a few of these boys for me. It was bloody good.
Bloody good.
Bloody oath it was. Right, the Rezzies. T-Homo.
Oh, FOMO.
Yes. They got a touch-up. Hillside Sharks, 8-10-58, were defeated by a highly competitive and very well-oiled machine, Airport West, 13-7-85.
And I had a quick chat to the coach of Airport West. He said they're so much better when Jason Denny doesn't play.
Is that right?
Yeah, apparently he had his nose plastered all across his face. He's
Yeah.
no good.
He's
Should
cut.
stick to cricket, Jace.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, Ian Denny's fantastic. You only have to ask him. But
Yeah, no, he said...
Jace, you're no good, Jace. 55. God.
Chase, you happened to play in a grand final last year, so up
shut
your
up,
ass.
Chase.
Yeah. The goal kickers, Macca kicked 2. Brody Pasala, good to see him hit the scoreboard with that left peg. M. Selv, Jules,
Mr. Cassar.
Eden Kasser, the teacher.
Mr. Cassar.
Mr. Kasser. Mr. Kasser kicked 1. Jai Wright kicked 1, and the
The short wearer.
non-white short wearer, M. Cogger.
Yeah, that's him.
Not bad. 1.
Got one.
But they got touched up. Best players was Jules. 1 hung low. One hung high.
hung lie.
Right?
Yeah.
He gets named best, second best on ground. Tigger, Kirsten, and Mitchy Chandler back in the club.
Played all year. I know we were talking beforehand. You thought it was his first game back, but I think
It
he's
wasn't.
been playing all year.
You are such a lying asshole. Anyway, I'm very, very good family of the Chandlers.
They are.
We go back a long way with Mitch's granddad,
Oh, good
so
on
he
you.
gets stuffed.
No.
Righto, what are we up to next?
So we trotted off Old Silver. We're having our little competition here between our volunteers. We had Old Silver next, and Old Silver was off the long run before we got him on camera.
He was good,
ready.
wasn't he?
He was polishing up the new pill. So Joe, drop in old mate Silver.
We haven't moved the scent. We have still got the same spot.
Mate, hey, that's how we've had some good fun so far.
We have?
Here, I can guarantee this is going to be the best one ever.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I feel it'll be waters.
It's been you've been known to come very quickly. Now,
True that.
the next guest, superstar, been here for ages.
Bomber Tonks' uncle.
It's Bomberton, not his auntie, it's his
No,
uncle.
his uncle.
That's right. May I welcome up to the set here, Rod Silver Dillon. Silver, get in
Silver.
here.
Come on in, mate.
How are you, mate? Nice to meet
Silver.
you.
With the wind, Am.
Kicking with the wind. Silver. We're having an escort off here on Shark TV. We interviewed old mate Laurie Warraway in Oak Park. He's been an escort since 1991.
How long have
How
you
long have
been?
you been an escort?
About 1980 or
1980.
So you've
You
been...
can't, buy,
90.
you
Yeah.
can't buy experience, can you?
no.
Now, what is your wife think about you being an escort for that long?
Well, without being rude, but my wife pissed off from me years and years ago.
That's probably why you turned to an escort.
That's why I turned grey too.
AKA the nickname Silver.
So we just...
Yes, very good.
So
Now,
we just heard before, mate, that Bomber Thompson is your nephew?
Well, he's my son-in-law's brother. That's who he is.
Oh, that's close enough.
that's confusing the best of us, that is. Yes, that's all right.
So you've been around here for how long?
Well, since 78
78. The best player you've seen here?
would be Gary Thomas.
Oh, he's a popular fixture down here, Gary
He
Thomas.
He was a brilliant footballer.
Yeah.
And the best junior one was Bomber Thompson.
Bomber Thompson. So Harry Madden played here as well, I think?
No, I think Stephen, I think. His brother played here, I think. He played in the juniors.
Did he?
In the juniors,
All right, yeah.
But he only 1 year, I think.
Okay, right. What any other AFL players or VFL players that come from Airport West you're aware of?
No, not that I know of. No.
Just
I
Bomber.
missed-
That's a pretty bloody good one.
Yeah, but I missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You missed out
You
too.
missed it. What was it, height, mate? Or?
I wasn't good enough, apparently.
Oh, really?
Absurd.
That's
Yeah, I
absurd.
reckon it is anyway, but, you know.
Go on.
Now, what about? I'm going to ask you about Clayton Rogers. He's a superstar too, isn't he?
Is he what? And I'll tell you, he's the most reliable, one of the most reliable players I've seen him playing here too.
He won the BNF last year here at Airport West
Yeah.
at the ripe old age of 71.
Is
he that old?
he looks like he's that old.
I wouldn't say that to his
Well,
face. He's about 6'10".
Well, I'll pass the message on.
Oh, thanks. I'll make sure I've gone. Yeah, that's all right.
Make sure you tell him it was Pinocchio.
That's right.
Good
Now,
on.
Silver. When we sign off on Shark TV, we give the shark thing. Can you do that for us?
Okay,
When you're ready, here we go.
Signing
Sil.
off, Shark TV. Thanks, Silver. Good man.
Good on you, mate.
Funny who you run into in footy clubs, isn't it? And it's there's a little bit of Bomber Thompson about Silver. Do you know, like there was that short little. Do you know where I'm going?
Nuggety
with that?
back pocket.
Nuggety back pocket.
That'll do. He wasn't a plumber.
Wasn't he?
No, I don't think so.
Sheeds was a plumber.
Jeez, was
Plumbers are good blokes.
Good on you, Pinocchio. After that, we trotted into the canteen with
This is where it all happens, isn't
Yeah.
it? I'm loving this canteen tour.
they were up and about. There was makeup being applied everywhere.
Fiona didn't do that, did she?
No, I don't know. I've just
She went and got herself a hat and a scarf.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's have a look at this canteen interview. And it's probably fair to say that I know Keeler and Marby had retro round. Airport West had their own little version
They
of
did.
retro round.
And when we come back after Dro drops his in, we'll come back and we'll just run you through a bit of the finer things of the canteen, shall we? Joe,
Let's go.
fire away. Okay. Viewers, woohoo! Now we are
Mate.
in the epicentre.
Hey, mate, I'll tell you, we've had Silver in, and he's just taken the cake over Laurie.
You reckon?
This
What?
one is going to the top of the pops.
I think so.
I can
Now
feel
we
it
are.
already.
You know where we are, viewers? We are in the kitchen, the epicentre where it all happens, the canteen.
The Hanson's Reserves.
Hanson's Reserves Canteen. Now we have
with us?
a special guest. Tracy Barra Mundy is going to join us right now. Trace,
Trace, come on in. Trace,
how are you, Trace?
I'm good, mate. How are
Welcome
you?
to Shark TV.
Thank you.
I am absolutely stoked to hear about this. We've warned you already. The demise of the pasty.
Yeah.
What's happened?
It's not gourmet.
It's not gourmet?
No, it's not gourmet.
Yeah. You haven't seen Nick Griggs sticking around here anywhere, have you?
No.
Now, do you sell chicken nuggets?
No.
That's why Nick Griggs not here.
Not here. He wants to be part of this show. Tracy, you're holding there a couple of the
sell.
specials.
Fully loaded baked potatoes or chili con carne potatoes.
Oh,
Look out, Concar, you're done.
Concar, you
Done.
just dropped down to second on the rung of the ladder.
Now, tell us through the thinking for the next one, because I am over the moon.
The retro Chico roll.
The retro Chico roll, it's back.
It's back. It comes with
Grab
a
a
strawberry.
Chico roll.
Grab a Chico roll. It comes with a big M. No, or centerfold, nothing?
No.
Oh, I think we're going retro, not that retro.
Nah. Barista coffee, yeah.
Barista coffee.
Barista coffee.
Oh, stop it.
Tracy, number one seller here at Airport West.
Number one seller. Probably our salad rolls.
A salad roll.
That was sampled earlier, and yes, it is exceptionally
they are
good.
very yummy.
Yes.
Question on the salad roll: onion or non?
No onion.
Yes! No Spanish onion.
No Spanish onion.
Top of the charts.
It's been great to have Tracy and Collie. No, seriously. You've got to have onion on the salad roll.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, you don't have it. No.
What about a potato cake on the salad roll?
Oh no. Some people do
1-0.
get sausage rolls in a roll. though.
Yeah, see, Oak Park do the same thing.
Sausage
Strop
rolls
burger
in a roll.
With a bit of
Yeah, bit of
strawberry.
talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of tullamarine.
Bit of
yeah.
tullamarine.
we do
work.
that.
Now-
Actually, that's my barra over there.
Well, I reckon he's running
Hello,
water.
young Barra.
Oh, Bobby Boucher running water. Tracy, how long have you been involved around here?
Oh God. Maybe 6 years.
Okay.
In the
Maybe.
canteen full time?
No, I've actually taken over the canteen this year. Yeah. So we've shaken it up.
I like it. I like it.
But I do merch, so and this year I've taken on the canteen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. No worries. Right.
Yeah. You're going to have to I'll hold one of these. You hold that one
I'll
there,
hold that
Colin.
Oh, I've got to do the shark.
You do.
Yeah, Dottie, you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Signing
Okay.
off with Tracy Barra Mundy in the canteen. Woo! Old Barra, she was right into it. Okay, was it
We've had a
Fiona?
potato off.
We did have a potato off, and they were magnificent. The solid roll with no Spanish onion, fantastic they were.
And no potato cake, so...
No. And the
Not that
chico,
postman.
and the chico,
And the Chico roll.
the chico roll
Couldn't
back
find
in
that
action.
big M lady.
But I reckon now, my stupid opinion only, but Airport West Canteen, they're there as a whole. As a whole,
Pete's Burgers or something out the front, that had all happened.
they had it all happening. They had a really good show. Enjoyed that. The barista coffee.
The barista coffee.
Couldn't go
was-
wrong.
yeah,
So well done to
just
you,
off
Airport
choice.
West Fiona, all the guys up there. A special cheerio to me old mate, Dawny Zeros Cracker. Thank you very much for organising all that. You're a bloody star.
So next week we play home
I'll get the week off.
this week.
You and I do. We're not doing the Hillside Canteen again.
No, but as far as the club footy goes, we've got this week at home, and then we've got a bye, I think, and then Queen's birthday. So
Yeah, we've got a couple of weeks off, haven't we?
yeah.
Yeah, good. We'll be able to work on some
Beauty.
work on some material. Righto, the big dance.
Was
Righto, that was good. And pushing right along. No, the
listen,
big dance.
It was a good game. It was 5 points in it, 10-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yep.
And it could have gone either way, except for that bloody big number 7 played out of the goals.
Goes all right, the boy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The president's son, the former president's son,
Yeah.
Dino's son.
He's good. Probably the difference in the end. I know that Millawalo, I think, whatever his name
Yeah, he was
got,
all right, no, yeah.
got named best by the EDFL kebab van or whatever they
That's
call it.
no disrespect to the young player.
No.
No.
So, but what Tyson's kicked 8 something.
He got some nice service coming out of the guts, though, at the comics.
And look, Jakey Batola was probably one of the best players Hillside had on the day. So, you know.
That
say.
fascinates me. Anyway, the Hillside Sharks.
If Jake wasn't there, he want to kick 15.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Righto. So the Hillside Sharks 14-7-91 lost to Airport West and Bad Kickens Bad Footy. Not on this occasion. 18-23, 133. It could have been a different story, Carol Wine.
41 shots
Yes,
to 21.
that's the issue. But anyway, excuse me while I choke on that tonsil. The Tuna, kick 5.
Kick
He's
5.
starting to hit a little bit of form, the big Tuna.
He is. And look, they pushed back, very hard on him. Clayton Rogers, yeah, unbelievable.
Goes good for 73.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Again, you said that.
No, I did say. So Beamer kicked 3. Ash's husband, he's in career best form, I would have thought.
He took a couple of nice grabs early in the game and was hovering around the goals a bit.
Yeah, does well. He kicked 2. Tommy Drake kicked 2. And there's a new player to the first game for the club.
I didn't realise that he was a new player until we were listening to the broadcast there.
No, Matthew Patane.
Fatane.
They don't do their homework like we do, do they?
It hasn't the right ring to it. Patane!
That's just shit.
Like Oscar Mornay.
That's right.
Seafood Mornay.
And Wheels was really good, and Wheels kicked 1. Best on ground Shark TV player of the day, again, T. Drake. That's good. The myth, Harry Charters gets a mention.
Well, look,
You had to put a good one in before he went away.
yeah, the Johnny Farner farewell tour. It's
That's
been
it.
going on for 5 weeks.
Jesse Hayes is in really good form too at the moment. Hard as a cock. Good to see Hard as her in there.
He was up and about. Finally
Hey.
played a game without getting injured, I think.
Yeah, that's good. Didn't run through a fence or anything like that.
No.
Wheels and Rizagashi.
Where's that?
Got names in the best as well. I can't say. I only say the quarter time, so
Yeah, no, he was pretty good.
no, that's good.
We're done.
Good stuff, though. Right, done. Now,
Mate, we were lucky enough to catch up with Chelsea's dad.
yes, we were.
And as luck would have it, Sunday afternoon.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, I was sitting at home on the couch kicking them home like you would not
Yeah,
believe.
so-
Absolutely.
We were lucky enough to catch up with Cam Rayner's old man. Has he even got a name now?
No.
Cam's dad, Chelsea's dad, Lockie's dad, whatever you want to call him. So, Joe, drop that in. Have a quick chat to Johnny.
Insight into the father of an AFL, the family of an AFL player.
Yeah. Joined here, viewers, today by the father of Cam Rayner, number 1 draft pick from the Hillside Footy Club. Not wearing a bra today, John. That's unlucky.
Very good, very good.
You got you first up. How's Cam going, mate?
Yeah, no, he settled in really well up there. So it's everyone in the family's probably still getting their head around what happened.
Yeah.
But as we stand at the minute, he's played the first 8 games or something. So he's, everyone's happy and yeah. It's
How's Chelsea's dad going?
Chelsea's dad's going okay.
Yeah, good. No, so it's all good.
Yeah, all good. I know that I ran into Big Bird there last week. I mean, the club is absolutely over the moon with what he's been able to achieve. Not only the first draft pick from the club, but to go number 1 as a family, you must have been absolutely stoked.
Yeah, it was something that it did come out of the blue a bit. You hear a lot of the talk and that about it, and but to actually to happen, just to get drafted is what we set out to do, and for him to, to get drafted. I think he's the first kid from the Jets to go one, and obviously the first kid from Sydenham Hillside to get drafted. So we're over the moon.
So he gets drafted number 1, mate. Then it comes to pre-season. He's played a couple of games. Expectations for round 1. Like, how early did you know?
Probably a week before, to be honest. We didn't have a great deal of. You don't get a great deal of inside information, and I bet you get a little bit from Cam every now and again when he's feeling a bit down. He might give you a buzz and say, "This is where it's at."
Send us 50.
It's a couple of both. True story too. Don't worry about that. Like to get out there and to actually have the first game down here. So we had all the family there, and John O'Brien giving him the jumper, and that was just like we're sitting there, and that's when it kind of thought. Shit, this is real. Happening. This is happening.
That's wonderful, mate.
So he's played 8 games now, 9 games, I think, so far. You obviously talked to him a fair bit during the week. How's he coping with the pressure and the speed of footy?
The first couple of weeks, the speed was really. He just kind of said, "Geez, I'm going to have to change a few, aspects of my footy and that." But slowly picked it up. I think big boy to play your first senior game is an AFL game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he's just kind of rolled on from that. So, body's holding up all right, like without, the typical hits and that he's been getting. But, he's going all right.
The fair majority of the AFL players, I think they play sore most weeks, don't they? Like,
I don't. AFL or out here at local footy, I don't think too many senior players will be playing games where they're not carrying something, so it's just got to be managed.
So, clearly, mate, after the disappointment of Lockie, you would have been happy to go once again and end up with Cam?
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Jesus, I don't have much to say when it goes, mate.
Right, we're going to push on.
We are, mate. No, look, Chelsea's dad, he's disowned a lot of them, mate. But listen, on behalf of us, I know that we started Cam's media career last year, the season launch. We're stoked that for the family, especially if you could pass it on from me and Cole. Well done to you and the way he has handled the whole situation. Even on the footy show when I seen you, you looked a bit starry.
I just like to say thanks to the footy club for getting around us too. It's a great Hillside's a great footy club. Has been for a long time, so heading in the right direction. So onwards and upwards, we get 1 drafted, we might get 10 drafted. Let's go for it.
Done. You ready, Johnny? You know how it works?
Signing off.
So, John was a bit nervous, but he soon...
Bullshit. Johnny's never been nervous in front of a camera and a microphone in his life. He loves it.
I'm not sure.
He's a bit like your good self.
And then we had the president of Airport West, whose name was Pauline McShannig.
McShannig.
And listen, it's fair to say, Mr. Coletta, he told us, just be really careful of Pauline. She can't stop talking. You've got to cut her short.
Actually, had me panicking.
I thought
he rang me up on the Friday and given me about an hour's speech over the phone as to how this lady can talk.
And it's come from Big Bird.
Robert Coletta, his name is.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got through it, and Pauline was fantastic. Another bloody hard-working president of a footy club. She went and put her makeup on too just before the show. Didn't she? Joe, Pauline's interview. Whack her in there, please. We're back. We're in the same spot. We haven't been off. No, we haven't. Now, presidents of the footy clubs are the most important people. They sit at the top of the tree.
Unbelievable, though. Airport West, a bit like Taylor's Lakes. We have a female president. One of the few in the
This is good news. This is great news.
Pauline McShannig is the president here at
Come and join us now, Pauline. Welcome to Shark TV, Pauline.
Thank you very much.
That's a very colour lipstick you just put on for the show.
I did.
It's very nice. How long have you been here?
About 10 years, with my son started at Auskick when he was about 5, so he's nearly 18 now. Oh, my maths isn't that great, is it?
That's okay. Neither is mine. Don't worry about it.
13 years.
That's okay, mate. So it's clear you're from Airport West then. How long have you been president?
Just this year, so I was fortunate to be elected and privileged to have been elected the president of this great club, and heard the stories from Keith before, and it has a lot of great history at our
Absolutely.
club.
Now your young boy's playing out there at the moment.
Yes, he is.
And what's his name?
Ethan McShannig.
Ethan, very good.
I think he's got the same surname as you, mate.
He has, yes. We don't know who his father is, though. No, we don't.
Now last year
he was a postman.
Really?
Well, we'll just push on.
So Pauline, how long have you been on the committee up here at Airport West?
About 10 years now. Yeah, just in various roles. So on the junior committee, and then worked my way up to secretary and then president. Yeah.
And said enough. Push aside. I'm going to take over.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I think it's wonderful that we've got more ladies running football and sporting clubs. I think it's bloody terrific.
It's great.
I never said I was a lady, just a woman.
This is a Very good. Righto. Now, I don't know whether or not we told Pauline that she has to do the sign-off like Keith just did before.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how to
what's
do
that?
it? It's
No.
Shark TV. Like
Oh, Shark TV like that. is it?
You ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready, yeah.
Here we go.
Signing off, Shark TV.
With Pauline.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what Big Bird was talking about.
No.
Pauline wanted to. She was happy to have a quick chat to us for a little. That pen's leaking. She was pretty happy to have a chat to us there. But she was more interested in going and watch her young bloke playing at Magoo's.
Oh, let's be fair. Let's be fair and honest. As soon as that camera went off, she goes, "Is that all? Is that all?"
Yeah, she did say that.
She did.
Anyway.
Just-
But anyway,
you know, it's not. This is your life.
I'll let you, Pauline. I'll let you handle that with Robert Coletta later.
Yeah.
on.
Robert Coletta.
Very good. Righto. Now let's keep pushing on. Functions.
Upcoming functions. Next Saturday
Is it?
is no. It's the one after Vegas night.
Okay.
The 2nd of June.
Yep.
And then the annual ball, or as we like to call it here, the Sticks' debut.
Sticks debut. Yes.
So Big Sticks is making his debutant.
We're going to just trot him out.
His debutant ball.
Yeah, trot him out in his finest.
And
great
it's
man.
fair to say that he'll pick up where D Mott left off.
Oh, I reckon he'll go past him at the 200 without the shillelagh yet. He'll just go
He'll be-
past hands and heels.
So no pressure here, Sticks. Rubbish. So that's there. I think we need to finish on a real good note here.
What was that? We're going to talk about Dennis Sinclair towing. 0423 717
But
123.
then there's Curl Surfwear,
Of course there is.
Camperdown's finest. It was closed today, Monday the 21st. And of course, Urban Restaurant Refurbishment.
Oh, yes, that's Nick Paciullo's company, the one that we need to come up with a good acronym for.
So just quickly on Nick. Unfortunately, he was unable to play in the Supers this
And they
week.
got smashed just because no
Nick?
no supers.
That's it.
Simple as that.
You can have the Foss, but you can't have the Paciullo.
That's right. Do we want to finish off with the interview?
We do. So we caught up with the former president,
Yep.
the current president, and the current director of football.
Probably. Now, you need to stay tuned because this is probably one of the more informative interviews that we've had.
Some great insights.
Absolutely.
We took the
went into
feedback
the
on.
inner sanctum.
We took some feedback
Yeah.
from ourselves because we don't listen to anyone else. And we went and done a bit of
Roving Shark TV.
A bit of shark off the pack. How's
Okay,
that?
that'll do.
No roaming Brian.
No, stuff
Sharky,
running. I hate Brian
sharky.
Taylor. Righto. We're going to leave you with the interview with the former, the current, and the DOF. Viewers,
An absolute great insight. Stick around.
stick around and watch it. Viewers, signing off, Shark TV.
Just a quick word, a bit of insight. You delisted Jambo at the end of last season. And he's been, fair to say, he's been on the text message to us wanting to get on our show.
Well, sort of our podcast numbers have gone that way since Jambo left.
Oh, on the improve, has it?
Well, it has.
Chief.
He unsuccessfully negotiated a new contract with the EDFL at the end of last season, and as a result, we're the beneficiaries, I guess. But
He's a reasonably ordinary individual, is A. Jamison. Is that fair to say?
There's a few people in clubland that aren't a big fan of Jambo. I know your mates at Bears TV aren't exactly his biggest fan.
Steve Burns loves him.
Him and Jock go a long way.
They do, don't
go
they?
back a very, very long way. I'm slightly suspicious of their history, actually. They've gone.
I would be too.
They were watching, what was that baseball movie? The Charlie Sheen.
Moneyball?
No, not Moneyball.
No.
Whatever it was, it would have been rubbish anyway. It's
The
fair.
Charlie Sheen one. But
Now, talking
they
about-
go a long way.
Talking about demotions, you've been demoted to the boundary rider today, Chief. Is that
I don't
correct?
know how that happens. I'm normally the main man calling on the match of the day. We're on air right now.
Well, they don't call you the chief for no reason. I can't believe you've demoted yourself to the boundary rider.
Not Chief Cook and Bottle Washer though.
Well, I'd rather be probably in the box calling and running the whole thing, but that's okay.
Now, Chief,
I'm a man of the people, you know that.
Oh, well, I'd beg to differ on that. I think it's about time that the EDFL media team got out and rubbed shoulders with the common punter.
Well, that's why I'm here today. I just want to repair some of that reputation damage that the EDFL media.
Well, let me tell you, it'll take you more than 2 hours on a Saturday afternoon here at Hanson's Reserves.
and you're more than welcome at Sharks Parks anytime. mate.
Major League was that movie, by the way. I just remembered it.
It was. I thought of it as well, but you know we enjoy having a bit of fun and bringing local footy to our club, and we've started this year to start interviewing other clubs. You guys are of the same thing. Get around as many clubs as you like. Jambo's not happy that we're doing the degustation tour.
No, he
but
reckons
look,
it's his idea.
Well, yeah, we did introduce that on the podcast, but you guys give the visual element, which is very important. So
That's good. Right,
don't worry about Jambo. Don't worry about him.
we've just had the sirens just gone. We're about to kick off. the Chief's got to get back to work and earn a living. Signing off here. Thank you for your time, by the way, Chief.
Can I do it? Can I?
You can.
Let's get
Signing off,
There you go.
Shark TV. Viva Las Vegas!
I was on a trip with some righties and I put out my ass and give it a quick fuck.